Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. Hope you had a good weekend. Mel, I think I know you from somewhere. I think I know you too a little bit. How are you, Mel? I hope you had a great weekend. I've been enjoying your Instagram posts, Mel. Very fun. Makes me want to get back in the studio, shoot some models. Yeah. Mel says, all good, thank you. No, thank you for showing up. We've got some artwork to check out today. So to begin with, and you know what, Mel? Well, we got some artwork to check out. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead, jump into introductions. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. Mel says, thank you for the encouragement. Means a lot. No, thank you for sharing. That's great. Speaking of sharing, Stuart, we're going to be looking at your work shortly. Niaz, hello. Welcome in. Hello, sir. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I am based in Germany. If you're watching this on Behance, you can click on my icon that's up that way, and it'll take you to my Behance page. If you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, you are going to see a Linktree link within the description, and you can click on that and find me every place on the interwebs. And if you would like to share your work with me, and I can share it with the community, you can go ahead, join my Discord from here, and I'll show it off. Also, if you're on Behance and you like what I do, feel free to subscribe. If you give me a follow, you'll be notified when I go live. Hopefully. I did say your name. Why do I need to say it again? I'm curious. This is live. I am reading chat. Right here. There's chat. Evie, hello. So you can feel free to subscribe if you like what I do, and or buy me a cup of joe. Beltane, blessings to everyone. Beltane, Evie, what is that? I don't know what Beltane is. The odds are I'm saying it wrong. The odds are forever in my favor for saying it wrong. Let's jump over into the Discord. So we've got Stuart, our very own Stuart. Hey, creative folks, coming from the back of London Max and feeling quite empowered to create more work. I've been quietly working on ideas in the background, stickers or t-shirt ideas, etc. But thought I would show how I develop an idea, be interested in your input. I said it perfect. Okay, thank you. Beltane is the midpoint between the spring equinox and the summer solstice, opposite of Halloween. I did not know that. It goes into May Day. I didn't know that. I mean, I know May Day very well. All right, let's check out some of Stuart's work here. And we've got some of Evie's work to check out too. Ooh, okay. Let's see. All right, we're gonna have to do some manual. This is really tough to see. Okay, better together. We got the baubles. The baubles. Established 2022 Adobe Live Community. Oh, blank wrong layer, I think. I love it. Learn together. Stay creative. Lady Jane, hello. Keep creating. Don't forget to save. Maybe that's what it says. Why is this so... Okay, you have them individually. Okay, much better. Much better. Let's deal with it this way. But this is really cool. Okay, so to begin with, this is Stuart's coming up with different ideas, getting his ideas down, and just making sure everything is working well. And just, I love it. I love it. This is the workflow that Stuart is using. Now let's check out the individuals. Okay. I like the pencil. Prints and pints. Oh, wow. Classic. Make it pop. Ooh. I love the texture that you've got going. Sandrine, Michelle, hello. Okay. Stuart says, I'm thinking t-shirts. I love the idea. This one is great. It has the whole like parade, let's go to the lobby feel. I love this one. This one with the magic wand, a slight rough in an Illustrator. Nice. I don't know if I get the wand. I don't know if I get that one. I like this one, the Prints and Pints. You did it different. If you look back here on the pencil, like it didn't have the eraser on it. I know it's a pencil. I know what it's supposed to be. The magic wand. Evie says, me, I like the magic wand. Magic wand. Okay. Now I'm curious. I had to look to see what the pencil tool looks like. I've just ordered a photo tile of a piece I've done to see what the quality is. Ooh, keep us posted. All right, on the pencil tool there is an eraser. Okay. This, even though this might not be that great because the Prints and Pints kind of an inside joke, and I don't know how big of an audience would actually get it, but I like it. Richard, hello. Richard says, hey Shawn, been absorbed in worldly events and spent tonight working on the 12th part of a project from last Christmas. It could be a pint of tea. Jane says, hey up all, forgive me for not typing individual hellos to you all. Still love you lots. Thank you. Naz, hello again. Hello. Vikram, hello over on YouTube. Vikram says hello to the Behance chat. Okay. I love this one. Hey D, what's up? Good to see you, Daryl. And Vikram, everybody is saying hello back to you. Digging that one. Okay, we got the t-shirt. Great mock-up. Wow, I don't know if I can choose one. Jane says, I'm using the free Prints photo tile app from Planet Art. I used to have my photo books printed by them and they were excellent. Cool. Now, okay, here's a question, Stuart. Are you thinking in the lines of like Adobe Live, Adobe UK? Yes, Michelle, I love that too. because I know in your mind you're thinking of us as the community, which is great. Like, this one feels more like Adobe would have it printed, but this is one of my favorites. Of course, I love this one. I would definitely pitch Adobe for these. Yes. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Okay. Let's see here. Adobe Blender. Blender is not Adobe. Okay, while I was in Munich, I got some stickers. And hopefully you can see them. Here's one of them. And Tim did give me some merch, but the 321 Live, I dig that. The join us in the chat live. It's Tim's birthday today. Oh, I knew it was coming up and I couldn't remember what day it was. Tim, if you watch this replay, happy birthday. So, yes, you should completely hit up Adobe Live with some of these. You know, have some die cut. Bam, die cut. That would be cool. Or even circular. Michelle says, happy birthday, Tim. 321, the new telephone exchange for Cape Canaveral. It's 321 abort. Jane says, when I get my photo tile back, if it's still good quality like my books, I'll share about it because they also offer t-shirts, bags, mouse pads, etc. Wow. Duck mugs. All right. Seeing if I missed anything in chat while I was up, and I did not. Yeah, I would totally hit them up and see if they would want to make stickers. I honestly don't know what's happening in the future, but Tim on some of his live streams has been hinting about, I don't know, doing on the Discord or actually doing Adobe Lives from the UK and from Germany if we're going to be doing more of them in the future. I don't know. I thought Tim was hinting at it, so if that's the case, it's all, you know, hit them up, see if they want some merch. But what is going on here? What is that? You got some funky happening right there, whatever that is. Okay. All right, this is this is the worst advice that I'm gonna give. Each one of these are something that stands out to me that I really like. I love the idea of the banner, the stay creative. I love on this one the oh blank wrong layer. I love that. I love the feel of all the movement in all of them. This one, I love the eraser. I love the colors. the Pints and Prints, digging that. The Make It Pop, I like that. I do like the Make It Pop with the soda better. I like that, or beer, or whatever it is you want. And the little bit of the roughen effect on it. So there's bits and pieces, you know, like erasers. Usually only remember when Shawn is showing others' works. Usually Evie, but not today. Stuart, these are great. Thank you so much for sharing your process. I am digging it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Was the Adobe Live community, was it really 2020 or was it 2019? I mean, the 2020 looks good, so I would leave it even if it was 2019. Evie is already trying to throw money at Stuart. Where do I send my monies? Jane says 2020. Okay. All right. So Evie from chat is saying, hey everyone, been a while since I did much of anything. Sandrine says 2020 is when I joined the live, but they were probably streaming before. He's on a roll, goes to show what an injection of creativity can do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Max has that effect. I started following Adobe live streams in 2019 with Michelle. I was right there with you. I was right there with you. With Paul and Terry. Yes. Yep. Okay, back to Evie. Sorry, Evie. Since I've done much of anything creating, been quite poorly. And the last thing I finished was actually started last autumn, so it's being reconcepted as a Beltane Mayday style portrait. Insta is having a bad time sharing links, I think. So here's one of the pictures from the series with the okay. Evie's got a pronunciation. They know me well. Ordell Guith, poetic form based on the illustration as well. I'd like to expand from the draw these in your style because I can't sell them as they're a concept from another artist. Even though they're brilliant for practicing style and medium, other than the challenges, which feels quite vast, do we have a way of doing our own community prompts like draw this in your style, perhaps with a random generator of concepts or themes? Would love to collaborate on this with a community. Just a thought. Yes, that's a great idea, Evie. Michelle says, I really wanted to meet Paul and Terry in London, but missed them. We'll have to save up for Miami then. They're great. Terry sat down with me. I introduced myself. He sat down with me, and we chatted. Paul was absolutely amazing. Ran into him a couple times, and at one of the bashes, he's like, did it really happen if there were no selfies? And so he like grabs my phone and starts taking all these selfies. So yeah, a lot of energy. Anna McNaught, she was there. She ran over, like gave me this big hug, and then just ran away. It was quite fun. All right, let's check these out. All right, let's open up the original first. Oh, okay, wait a minute. We don't have the original, so let's jump into this. Love the color. I love the warmth. What is up with the two fingers? Does that mean something? The originals are on Instagram, but the links go weird. Okay. Hey, I'm down with it. Very cool. Very cool. You did a wonderful job on the hair. Really nice. I love the texture throughout the entire piece. The use of coloring in the sweater with the texture. Oh, piece. Okay. I'm down with that. I like that. Love the coloring. Hello? I do not know how to pronounce your name since you are Korean, but I will say hi to you in chat. There you go. Yeah. I love everything about it. If you've got like this unbalancedness, but it's so good with the shoulders. Great work on the texture of the turtleneck, on the bunching of the material. The gleam in the eyes are looking great. It's interesting, like only other place where we've got this color blue is kind of in the background. That is a really cool idea, Evie. Like, usually in my mind, I'm thinking that, thank you. Thanks for watching my chat. I'm your big fan. No, I'm your big fan. I would not have gone that way. That is such a cool effect. You've got no other blue, and so all of a sudden with all this warmth, it's really popping. Yeah, that's cool. Jane says, if Behance would keep my streams, I'd perhaps think of putting in an effort to stream again for some community stuff. Mine came back. Mine finally came back after like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, but it was found. That's why, one moment, please, everybody. Highly recommend. If you want to catch the replays, make sure to jump on to my YouTube channel. This is where you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to find them. Not always on Behance, but YouTube at Shawn Kozel. So make sure to subscribe, give me a follow on there, and we'll be guaranteed to see it. Okay. I'm so sad I can't use Behance. Behance is wonderful stuff for my school project. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, Evie says, great insight. I'm constantly drawn to her eyes. It's the contrast that you've created there. It's amazing. I mean, the highlights, the color of the actual eyeball in comparison to the highlights, you know, you're creating so many different contrasts happening, and then the color pop. I love it. I'm loving it. It's really nice what you've got going here. The majority of these leaves are actually pointing to the subject to keep you within the scene. You've got a very nice framing happening. Yeah, all great stuff. I almost don't like having a perfectly clean frame. I'm not saying the same texture as what you've got going here, but this feels too clean almost. The image is static, but there's still a lot of great movement. Yeah, there is. All right, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Evie, thank you for sharing. Stuart, thank you for sharing. Okay. I was half expecting for Sandrine to jump in and throw some stuff in there. It works well as a blue eyes complementary color to the orange of the color wheel. Yes, Daryl. Okay. I love the use of the color. It's colorful, but also kind of muted. Yeah. I'm so jealous of people who can use color like that. All right. Yes, that was my Discord. If you scroll below the stream, you will see a link to join my Discord. You should, maybe. Did I put it in? I don't know if I put it in. One moment, everyone. I gotta see if it's there. Yes, it is. So just scroll below and it will say join Shawn's Discord. All right. Where are you from? I live in Germany. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it that we've got going on today. Oh, all right. Let's do a little bit of a recap. Let me open this up. And for those of you that may not have been part of the stream earlier or last week, excuse me, is I have started a storyboard, a pretty in-depth storyboard for a series of scenes that I wish to create. Michelle says, I can only use loud screaming, highly saturated colors. I always try to mute it down, but somehow I end up with the brighter ones. Michelle, you do you. I mean, if that's what your style is, there's nothing wrong with that. I gotta fix my chair. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's where you keep falling and keep leaning. Go for it. Embrace it. Always keep a Leatherman tool at your desk for just in case of an emergency. Okay, there we go. I've got a nut loose. All right. So we've got a storyboard that is happening. Do we want to do a recap? I don't know if we do. Can. So this whole started with a couple of ideas of creating an ogre. And let me see which one. Hello, my name is Glenn, and okay, we are, so that one from Hello, Express. My name is Glenn. Yeah. And I'm here to apply for the Easter ogre job. Okay, so I'm not going to use that one. We're going to be doing this whole thing in 1920 by 1080. So we are going to be using, or I'm going to be using this one. My name is Glenn, and I'm here to apply for the Easter ogre job. A little friend told me about it. Okay, so we've got that one. Now I've changed the voices. It's in the Premiere. The voice is going to be a little bit deeper. Then we've got, and I haven't exported those yet, but then we've got this one. Hi, it's Glenn again. As you can see, I got the Easter ogre job. It's tough. I keep dropping the eggs and they bust, and then I step in it and I gotta clean my foot off. It's a tough job, and my boss is not happy about it. Okay, so those are the two that I initially made. We may need to do some editing on those, but we'll see. Now, what I've thought about doing is actually creating a series of scenes and putting them together into one. So what we've got, and if we jump in, and for those of you that do not know, I'm in Adobe Express right now. Boom, switch sides. We have the ogre talking about when he met the Easter Bunny and talked the Easter Bunny into retirement. Then the job interview, we just saw that. Then we've got the expert, and he's going to be the Godfeather. We need to actually make a we need to actually make a puppet for the parrot, or a puppet of the parrot. Then we saw the hard work. Then the parrot gets mad because the ogre is breaking all the eggs and says he needs to hire a helper, puts a listing in the newspaper, and a sloth interviews for the job. Then there is a sloth rolling an egg slowly, so we need to make a sloth character. And then Glenn gets fired and is back at home at the cave. So that's the basic story that we've got going right now. Things probably will change, but we need to go and make a puppet, a parrot puppet, and also we need to make a sloth puppet. So for those of you that may not know, let's jump over here. Open this one here. Glenn, let's go Command 0. Glenn was generated in Adobe Illustrator. So this is an AI driven. Here's a couple puppets that I was thinking about doing. And I found the smaller that you generate the vectors, the better quality you get. So we've got Glenn here, our ogre. And then I had to make the correct layers and blah, blah, blah. So we've got a couple weird things. Evie says, I love Glenn. I do too. Glenn's growing on me. We've got, well, you can see in the layers, we've got, or in our libraries, we've got the parrot. And if we come in, we turn off the smoke. You can see we've got the parrot. That's the style that I want to go for. Don't want to change it. I want to keep that. So what I'm thinking about doing is using style reference in Firefly to try to generate a parrot in this style. Okay? But coming back to my libraries, I want to animate with this type of wings. So I would use that as a structure reference. So that is what I'm thinking of doing. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show you some quick tricks. Let's go ahead, edit. We're going to open this up. We're going to go into our layers. We first off, let me switch sides here. How can we make any real life object to 3D? Show some wedding invite, please. Use a 3D printer, I guess. I guess. Okay, first off, let's go ahead. We're gonna ungroup our parrot. And by the way, our parrot may need a name. May need a name. He's going to be the Godfeather, but okay. Now we need to get our artboard so it is square. So our artboard right now is 5,000 pixels by 5,000 pixels. Go ahead, change that up. Whoa. Okay, 5,000 by 5,000 pixels. I like that. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to select our parrot. I'm going to go Command C. Command Shift V, and I am going to fill with black. And why? Oh, there's got to be a rectangle. There's the rectangle. We don't need a rectangle. Let's go ahead. Let's get rid of that rectangle there. Let's grab that rectangle. Get rid of that. And as you can see, I've got our bird, no big deal. But what I've got is a outline of our bird. So we'll be able to animate it and get more of a T-pose when we start creating our puppet. So for that, this is really big for 5,000 pixels by 5,000 pixels. You don't need it that big. So I think what we're gonna do is let's go File, New. And just so everybody knows, I honestly have really no idea what the heck it is I'm doing. So I'm just figuring this stuff out as I go. We're gonna make sure that we grab that group. We're gonna go Command C. We're gonna jump. Oh, I closed it. Ah, Shawn. Command V, we're gonna bring that in. Let's zoom out. And with our layer, we need to go in. We actually want to use Pathfinder. So now we're down to one shape. We can make sure to go in to our scale. Let's take this down to maybe 50%. Nope. Let's try it again. Try it again. Go 75%. No, it needs to be 125%. I'm getting there. We're going to use the free transform. I'm going to hold down the Alt and Shift key. Bring that in like so. And there we go. We've got our structure reference. So I'm happy with that. We're going to go File. And you know what? Let's throw this into our libraries just to be safe. So select our outline. Let's bring that in. Okay. Now let's go File. We are going to export as. And no, I don't want a PNG. I want a JPEG for this. There we go. And in our Ogre file, let's actually give it a name. Export. Yep. All that is good. All right. Now, let's go ahead. We are going to grab this guy in. And now this is going to be about the same size. Actually, no, let's go larger. Go larger for this. Let me think this through. Retransform, holding shift, go a little bit larger. Okay. Getting back into our libraries. Structure. Okay. Getting into our layers, let's go ahead. We're going to turn that layer off. Now we're going to go File, Export as. Sandrine says, if you go to Window Document Info in Illustrator, you will see a number of points and paths of your artwork. I would be interested to see the number. Of which one? Seems quite a large amount of paths. Which one? Which parrot? It's an absolute ton. This is our god feather. It's a ton. It's an absolute ton. Let me find it. Okay. Go to Window Document Info. No, Godfeather is going to be the title. He's going to be a mafia, like a mafia parrot. He's going to be the boss. So, I'm not getting... Click in the hamburger, okay. You have objects. What? I want points. Graphic style, brushes, spot color objects, pattern objects, gradients, fonts, linked images, embedded images, font, repeated objects. Just objects? Oh, just objects. 156. I'm assuming this is the parrot. I don't know if it's everything, but 1,220 points. It's a ton. Yes, it's what's selected. Okay. It's a lot. But the cool thing is, so you have to remember, when I jump in and I break up everything to actually animate it, Caroline, hello, I want those points. And it didn't seem like Character Animator had an issue at all, because our ogre has a ton of points. I mean, he's got gradient meshes, there's a lot. And I did not dumb it down at all. So, yeah. It seems to me as if it didn't have a problem yet. Okay. Where am I? Let's try this now. One of the things that I'm trying to do, and I haven't had any success at it, is people are constantly talking about in Firefly being able to generate consistent characters. And this is a problem that I had a solution for. I figured it out, and then it changed. So this is one of those issues, like, I really don't want to change too much. Okay, we're going to talk about credits really fast, everybody. Let's go ahead. If anybody's got questions, we can talk about it. So we're going to jump into our text to image. Now, first off, when you go into text to image, you click on it, you come in, and the first thing you want to do is start putting a prompt in down here and hitting generate. If you do that, just get in, you're going to be using 1 credit. Now, I have no control over what is happening here. So if you want to save a credit, which means 1 credit, if you think about it, every time you start a new generation, those can add up. If you have a question as to how many credits that you have, you click on your icon up here and you will see how many credits you have left. Credits are not being, for people with with certain plans, credits are not really being counted yet. They're counting them to see what type of usage, but the only person I've ever heard of running out is Katarina, and Katarina is still generating, no issues whatsoever. So just so you know, as of. So I'm in our text to image. I know everything I'm doing is going to be square, so I'm just going to pick a square item. I am going to get rid of the prompt. We're going to delete it. If it said clear down here, I hit the clear button. That's going to pull out all of your structure and everything. Next off, let me grab my assets here that I just made. One moment, people. Why is it so big? There we go. Ogre. So, first off, for our structure, we want the black and white bird. Yep, I just made it. Next off, for our styles, I want to match our artwork style from this parrot. And that is not a square JPEG. This is going to be screwed up. This is gonna not work, people. There is a problem. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Here we go. When you are using a structure or even a style image, you want them to be the same size. That and that are not the same size. If I use this and I want it to be square, it's going to cut off part of the top and part of the bottom. So I did not export the artboards correctly. So let me delete this stuff. And we need to do that. Put this over there. Netro, hello, welcome in. Don Coco. I see you guys keep coming up with names. I see that. I will take a moment. I was focused on working on other stuff. Let me see what I missed here. Piccolino, parrot. If I can't say it, I'm not going to use it. Poochie. Yeah. Pico Gallo. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that we are going to keep this as the boss. He is the boss. The boss. I think. Can you mention your Instagram, YouTube account? Because I came first time. Feel free. I think. Any place that you want to find me, there is my link tree. So feel free. You can jump on my link tree right there. This is every place I'm at on the interwebs, including my YouTube channel. So thank you for asking that. Okay. Don Perio. Okay, back into Illustrator. do I, maybe I need to, I don't want to do a asset export. Maybe I do need to put in the, I think I do. Let's go ahead, grab a rectangle. Let's make sure, let's go with black for right now. Let's zoom in. Make sure that we give it a background. Switch that to our white color. Let's bring this down below. I'm still figuring out the little nuances. Okay, which one's this? That is our god feather. JPEG, everything's good. Yosh. Let's double check that that worked. It should have. And it did. I'm so smart. I can figure out how to export a square image. Oh, Shawn, come on. Ridiculous. Let's structure. Okay. Now, Frank, hello. Let's do this again. So, for our structure, let's go ahead. I'm going to bring in that bird. For our style reference, let me actually bring that in. Okay, so we've got our style reference. We've got everything. We want this to be art. We're going to go with a square. And we're going to put parrot on an isolated white background. Let's see what we get. To be perfectly honest, I have no idea what to expect here. There are certain times this has worked well. There are other times that I'm just like, no. Oh! Oh my gosh! That is our style reference. Okay. This one is now okay. Here's my plan of attack here, people. So we can all be on the same page because some of you may have advice. So Devlin, hello. The idea here that I have is I needed to get my puppet. Okay, that's a no. I needed to get my puppet in a way that I can animate the wings. I can have the wings in or out. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is taking this and vectorizing it in Illustrator and then being able to break it up. That's my thought process right now. So Dang. Okay, this did a much better job than I expected. Let me think here. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna download a couple of these. Yeah, I know. We didn't. Oh. I really don't know which one I like more. I'm probably going to end up with the first one. But, okay, how many times did I download that? I haven't. Why are you not letting me download? Okay, fine, I'll save them to favorites. Okay, let's go ahead and I think we've got the structure reference is close. Let's bring up our visual intensity. Actually, no, let's bring up our reference strength all the way and generate one more time. Devlin says, I've been enjoying an early morning lurk. I'm liking these. Can you go directly to Firefly and generate vector art, or does it have to be in Illustrator? It has to be in Illustrator. These are doing a good job. Let me bring back Illustrator. Well, actually, they SVGs in Firefly, recoloring SVGs has been taken out. So you can't even do the recoloring. Let's test this out. All right, so I have to be aware that we've got one video already done of our parrot. So we need to think of matching. And of course, one thing that I can do is once we vectorize our parrot, we can do the recoloring to match. I didn't even check if the AI stuff have been added to Illustrator on an iPad. Ooh, I don't know. They do look vector because I'm using a vector reference and I really cranked it up. This is a little too much vector. This actually is getting the closest. You could color the dark patches. Shawn, hello. You could color the white patch and remove the dark lines on the face and get a decent match. Yeah, I'm looking at the actual structure, like down here in the body. I'm looking at that also. Like, if you see here, the one that was generated in Illustrator, it's got a little bit more curves happening, whereas this one, and of course we can always change it, this one has a little bit more triangles. I like the overall feel of that bird a lot. This one's getting more of that crest happening there. This one is getting to be more rounded. The colors are all wrong. That's okay. You can always change that. I think I'm leaning towards 3. Yep. We are going to go ahead, download that. Yes, I know. Close that. And that was actually kind of an interesting exercise to do. I'm kind of happy with that. That turned out well. All right, so let me think, how do I want to do this now? I think I want to stay in here. So let's go ahead. We're going to open up our download. Oh no. Where you saw me download it. You saw me download it. I hit download and it's not in the downloads. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody, I will be right back. Hi everybody, I just had to go pound my head against the wall really quick. You saw me download that. I hit download. It even came up and said, hey, do you want to work on this in Express? That's the only one that downloaded out of all of those. Okay. All right. Thanks, Firefly. Good thing I'm angry. Good thing, if you come up here under your favorites, I was saving those to my favorites, so I can jump in here and you can see, okay, I've got the samples, so I can go in, hit view samples. It's going to regenerate, and thankfully, it's not going to be exactly the same, but check this out. It is keeping the reference and it's keeping the style reference. So it's got everything we need. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're going to bring the strength of our style up. We're gonna regenerate that. And hopefully it gives me something that I like. And these are almost exactly the same as what I had. This is the one that I was leaning towards. So we're gonna download. There it is. Oh. Yeah, they're all good. I mean, this is... Everybody knows my... How can I put this? Everybody knows how I feel about Firefly. It is another part of your workflow. I am not asking Firefly to generate this. I'm not asking, I'm telling Firefly, okay, I'm not an illustrator. Most people and I mean you in the community. If you had this bird and you wanted its wings out, you would be able, probably relatively quickly, be able to make wings for it. I'm not that good. So, all right, I'm using the tools that I have. Let's open this up. We are going to take this, we're going to bring it in, and right there. Been using it for some crazy poster ideas. Ooh, good idea. Okay, so all right, let's go into image trace, and I am going to keep this as a high fidelity photo. Ooh, Sandrine. Have a good day. So we're going to click that. Tracing may proceed slowly with this large image. Would you like to continue? Yes, please, and hopefully I don't crash. I probably could have made it smaller, and even so, wow, that was not slow at all. That was not slow at all. Holy cow. Let's go ahead. We're going to make a new layer. Let's grab, did this not do an image tracing? Did it? Oh, there we go. Okay, I had to expand it. So, come in here. First off, we need to do some cleanup on this. So, we are going to select, get back into here. We're going to select that. And I'm going to ungroup our bird to begin with. Zoom out just a little bit. Let's see what we've got going. We've got our background, and I'm just going to start deleting stuff. Ooh, okay, Command Z. Let's go ahead. We've got that selected. Come up here to the select similar, and this may screw up. Let's try fill color. Maybe. That Command Z, bring that back. We're losing some things in here and whatnot. Wow, zooming in, that's not pretty. Not pretty at all. We can fix that. We can fix that. This is vector. Okay, let's just get going. Shawn. Everything that on. Ooh, not his claw. Too much. This is one of those things that I absolutely love about Illustrator. Vectors are so much fun. Select similar and remove the face sections by click and drag. I don't want to, Devlin. I really don't want to delete too much of our bird. There we've got so much greenage and stuff happening within the bird itself. Want to lose it. Fine, hunt and click, same as I do. Don't be mean, Devlin. You're not here for my actual, like, work. You're here for my company. I know that. I'm not dumb. Like this right here, we're gonna fill in all of that. That's no problem. We're gonna go through, delete some of this stuff. And, you know, if I liked it, I could actually just go in, hit the eyedropper, click on right there, and leave it. Some of it. Get rid of it. And, you know, Devlin, the other thing is, this has been an exercise for me to see what we're able to do. And we'll be using Illustrator to generate the sloth. Stuart says, I'm here because I heard there were donuts. You heard wrong. Oh, Stuart. Donut. I don't think I brought enough for the whole class. Like, some of this stuff is funky. Wrong room then. Like, I don't mind it. These like black splotches and stuff, and I don't mind it. Kind of gives it a little bit of texture and depth. So I'm gonna leave it. Stuart, if you leave, don't take your brother. There's a rule that I have to have so many ficklings in chat. I'd merge a lot of the shapes and simplify the paths. I am with you on that. Like, here's the thing you have to remember. I am going to take this and I'm going to have to create the legs as one layer. I'm going to do the tail as another layer. Each wing's going to be on its own layer. The body on its own layer. Then the head. And then we've got the eyes. We have the mouth, the beak. We've got all of that happening also. So as I'm breaking everything apart and making sure that this is a puppet, that it's going to work like a puppet, then I may do some of that. And again, I may not. I'm just gonna kind of going by the seat of my pants here. This is definitely one of those things that when I was working on Glenn, it ended up being much faster for me to go in and do it off stream. to do the layer organization, because personally I think some of you would find that like boring. Oh, you forgot to get lunch? Good. Jane? I have to eat before I stream, or I would be dying of hunger. Wrong one. Wrong parrot. Oi. That back. Jane says, I know, I'm going now. I'll leave you chatting here in my room while I'm gone. Keep the neighbors entertained. Hi, Jane's neighbors. How are you today? Hope you are doing well. I am just doing a lot of boring cleanup right now. So, let's see, what time is it? The tedium would be great. ASMR, groan, sigh, hum, grunt. Ugh. But I do for Glenn. That was a mistake. Okay. Like a bunch of this stuff here, you know, we've got holes. I'm gonna have to clean all that up. Guess the interesting, not really interesting thing, but the idea of being able to create your own characters, your own puppets, freaking easy, you know? Now, obviously, take some time, take some knowledge. You want to be able to work in the platforms. Getting there, getting there. What is happening in here? Oh, speaking of this being tedious beyond belief, this is something that I wanted to talk about. So right now is a good time to take a little break. Alessandra, hello? And it's not because you just came in, Alessandra. It's not. Hold on. This is something that's very important. I think we need to discuss, and I want to make sure everybody here is aware of it. And okay. Oh, you get there. Okay, give me a quick second, people. Turn volume up to really annoying the neighbors while I make tea. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Why can I not find it now? On. Give me a second. I'm believe me, this is gonna be good. Maybe. Swore I thought it was right here. I'm trying to find something for all of you to make sure that you are aware of this. No, Jane, you should be aware of it. You're good. Go eat. Live stream. This is crazy that I can't find it now. Oh my gosh, this is driving me crazy. Okay. First off, everybody, I jumped in. Now, this was on office hours, so this isn't something I found, but it's something that needs to be talked about and shown. So first off, opened up the CC apps. You go into Discover. You scroll all the way down and you've got a visit right here. This is going to open up your CC app in the web. Going here, it should be under, it's not going to be under Learn, it should be under Discover. And come on. Under your CC subscription, you get 12 months free of the app Headspace. I feel like as if I need it right now, that I can't find it. But under Inspiration, so let's click over to Inspiration, scroll down, here we go. Inspiration, get connected. Clicking on this, what's going to happen is it's within your subscription. You can scroll down and you can see the different offers that Adobe has for us. So you get 12 months free Headspace. I've redeemed the offer right there. 50% off Dropbox, 15% off HP. So make sure to check that out. Now, for those of you that are in the UK, from what I've heard, is some people had to change their locations to the United States to actually do this. Devlin says someone mentioned that it may not be available in all regions. You just like Kyle T's brushes. Some of you try to download them and it comes up and it's like, oh, it's not available in your region yet. You change your region and boom, you can download it. But I know in the past few years, during lockdown and whatnot, we've talked about Headspace and how some people could use it. Not for Headspace, I did get that. Okay. So I want to make sure that everybody within the community is aware of it. There's offers when things are given to us, because we have a CC account and things are offered to us for free. I am definitely going to try to pass that along to you. Things that I learn about, make sure to check that out. Again, it is under, let me get back to my homepage. I'll show it one more time. First off, you are on your CC app on the web. I do not think, let me jump in. See, you don't get the inspiration on your CC app. Oh, you rock, Jane. We're gonna go in, discover, scroll down to inspiration, or actually not scroll down, up here at the top, hit inspiration. Now scroll down, boom, there you go. Ah, you're the best, Jane. All right. Wanted to make sure I pass that along. Let's see here. Caroline says, thanks, Shawn. Some of these things I would never find out if it wasn't for you. Ooh, and I've had that conversation with Adobe. There definitely are things that they need to communicate better. So, what we got here? Color. But anything I find out that I think is important and or useful for the community, I will definitely pass that along. At the very least, I will put it in my Discord. We don't chat about it here. All right, got a hanging pixel down there. That. Clean up the other foot. Jane says it's worth checking every now and then because the offers change. I usually, maybe once a month, I go in and check out blog.adobe.com. That's kind of the one that I like diving into. Usually, now the interesting thing, some of you may remember, some of you may not, that we used to get a lot more challenges, like in the sense of we had the like the marshmallow challenge, things like that. And people were not happy about some of those challenges, saying that Adobe was actually taking advantage of the artist's work, taking advantage of the artists and using their work to promote, let's say it was Lady Gaga or Marshmallow, whatever it was. And so Adobe, Muhammad, hello, Adobe has gotten away from doing a lot of that. Just kind of sad. All right. Muhammad, this may seem completely tedious, and believe me, it is. It's as bad as it looks. I am going through and cleaning up a vector that I created in, the artwork. I use structure, image, and style. And then I vectorized the artwork, and now I am cleaning it up. Yes, competitions like the Bauhaus one, that was years ago. That was before I was doing. Like, I took part in the pink and the marshmallow, and both of those, I didn't win, but both of those, my pieces were selected to be used. The crate waves, that's another one. Again, didn't win, but it was used. So, you know, I'm proud of that. I don't feel like Adobe was using me. And in reality, if the organization Create Waves wanted to use me, Frank, hello, or take care, Frank, to use my artwork, I think I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm having problems with feathers back here. They used to give away prizes on Adobe Live from San Francisco. I want a pillow. You want... Okay, hold on. Speaking of prizes... Yes, Caroline, I agree. Some of you may remember the Adobe Live UK, the InDesign challenge, in which you could win a book. Now, Angus won the challenge, but I think only 5 of us maybe entered. So they sent the sketchbook to all of us. So while I was in Munich, Tim came out and says, "Hey, you want a sketchbook?" And I'm like, "Well, I already have that one. I want it." He goes, "No, you don't. You have the right-handed. Do you want a left-handed sketchbook?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So look at the spines. Which one's the right one? So they ordered, I can't remember how many of these, like 100 of those or something like that. They sent them 100 with the spine on the wrong side. So they reordered. So it's a left-handed sketchbook. As you can see, here's the cover. It's going the wrong way. So okay, there. You can see the spines. Southpaw variant. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take one. So he gave it to me and he's like, do you want more? Like, no. One's enough. Thank you. I thought that was funny. So that left-handed version may be a giveaway at some point from me for something. Just to one of you. I don't know. Another challenge. Something like that. I just thought that was funny. Even happens to Adobe Live. I think I'm having a problem with like the brightness of these yellows. What's getting me here? Keep it. It might be worth a lot of money one day. Oh, that's funny. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab that. We're gonna go Command G for right now. And we've got that on a group. We're gonna put it on its own layer, like so. I am, zoom out a little bit. We are going to grab that, go right click. We need to transform. I want to reflect, and we're going to make a copy. And let's just grab that, bring that over here. And that one's still grouped. Yes, it is. Let's get it on its own layer. So, now one thing that I am gonna have to do is go through and kind of match a little bit of the coloring. It's close, but it's not right. So that's something that I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna have to break it all up into the correct coloring, or into the correct layers, so that way I can start rigging it as a puppet. But I think that's going to be a fun puppet. I like that. Let's see. Let's save this. An untitled. We're going to save it. Let's call this our God Feather. Got that saved. Come on. Come on. Oh. All right. Got that. Got all of that. Close that. We don't need to save it. That's our ogre. That's our generating. There's our puppet. Okay. So we've got about an hour left before I start getting more into some boring stuff. We need to kind of think about our sloth. Now, let's just dive into it. I want to go ahead and we're going to make a small selection here. And let's get into our properties. And going into our text, we're going to keep it as a subject right here. We are going to, for our styles, we're going to reference an asset. What did you just do? Why did you do that? We're going to turn on reference. We're going to select an artwork, cancel. Why are you doing that? We're going to select it. And why did it selected everything? Artwork, select. Oh, why do you keep selecting Mona? Hello, you can go pick her. There we go. You selected a style has been added. All right. Now, detailed and vector, we're going to go, let's go about 3/4. And our prompt, we're going to put in a 3D character. How are you, Mona? It's been a long time since I've seen you in chat. 3D character sloth. Let's generate. So here's the thing. It's probably going to make it green. We're not going to want a green sloth. It really gave me a green sloth. We can, of course, change the colors. So I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried about what we've got going. I've seen you in there with Maddie. Ah, okay. We are going to do a sloth standing hands out, maybe paws out. Let's go ahead and generate that. I'm kind of, oh, it is giving me a T pose. All right, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Because this is the reference that I used, the ogre, it's given me a pretty good style. You have much more success with generating images than I do, Jane. I've been doing it a lot longer. I mean, you have to remember, yes, I have failed so much that I had to learn. I mean, Devlin knows this. So it's given me like a tracksuit. Now this is more of what I was hoping for. I like, okay. I like the other paws. Let me go ahead. I need to, let's go ahead, select this layer. Mona says right now I need a science labs with bubblers at a distance with some people with mad scientist feel gets gloomy really quick. Firefly is so happy. It's so happy. I get to create a 10-foot by 20-foot display board for a huge show in Orlando. Cool. I'm going to hold down the Option key. We are going to make a duplicate of our sloth buddy. And now my Firefly is very underworld. Firefly 3 to me, I just can't get anything that's like not happy. This is too perfect. This is gonna make a perfect puppet. I like these paws. Okay, we need to change the color of his tracksuit. That's what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna go with sloth number 1. Sloth, I mean, this sloth here, let me actually zoom in so I'm not killing my computer every time. This sloth here seems really happy. This sloth here looks like a real sloth. Got the tired look, the curved claws. I wonder if I could. I could get the arms, have an elbow here, shoulder here. The mouth, I'm worried about. Okay, here's a couple things that we've got. I'm gonna have to figure out. First off, I was doing a bunch of searches for puppets. Now, I swore I thought I found a puppet, like a sloth puppet, or even a parrot puppet, that was in Character Animator. So I am gonna have to search for those to see if I need to create our mouth shapes, or our beak shapes for our sloth and our puppet. If we are in Express, we go video. We scroll down, you will see Animate from Audio right there. This is a version of Character Animator, and we've got this sloth here. Now, unfortunately, I cannot download these as being a rigged puppet. So we've got a sloth, but I want it rigged. So that's an issue. That's an issue. And they really don't have a parrot. Like, beaks are tough. I mean, got waddles. Chicky. Vikram, hello. Umacorn, hello. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to figure that stuff out. Or beaks. Like, it kind of surprised me that they didn't have any many birds. They have this hummingbird, which is really cool, but it's not going to have the same beak. So let's actually open up Character Animator. Our apps. and then we'll deal with the sloth, his tracksuit in a moment. We need opening music now. Wow, you're taking forever, character animator. Oh, because you were already open. Whoops. Whoops. Thank you thank you, birthday boy Tim, for that. And happy birthday, Tim, by the way. All right. Because the last thing I was working on, the last project in character animator was our Glenn cleaning his broken egg foot. That's what opens up. So let's go ahead. We're going to go back to the home page to see what we've got, if there's anything that I can steal. And there is not. So, next thing. Yes, Umacorn, happy birthday, Tim. Happy birthday, Tim. Starter mode. Please go. I always hate. Oh, character animator loves you. That's fun. Good job, team. Good job. I'm going to go over to Characterizer. I don't even know what this is. What is Characterizer? Anybody? Anybody? Create a new capture. Wait, what is this? Select an image. Manual capture. No. What? I can make a character of myself? Make sure your camera is working and you will be guided through a series of expression captures. Try to move your head a little as possible, looking directly into the camera. What is this? Okay. I feel I'm really messed up. Should we try it? I have no idea what this is. Let me center this up. Why am I so freaking off center? Oh, and everybody gets to see my background. Of course, try it. All right, let me get centered here. I wonder if I need to zoom in. Let's see here. Nope, you're not letting me zoom. Oh, wrong zoom. Wrong zoom. Okay. Let's try to keep... I'm gonna move my mic a little bit. Here we go. Make a neutral expression. Close your eyes. Smile. Gonna be fake. Frown. I don't know how to frown. Make a surprised expression. Say A, D, E, N, O, S, woo. Oh my gosh, no. No. This is horrifically bad. Why? Okay. What is this? Has it... How did you get here? I walked away for a moment. You're gonna have to watch the replay because I'm not doing it again. Are you serious? So now... Can I stylize it? Like, what if I... Can I be a sketch? Oh! Oh my gosh. Rob, hello. Oh my, I did not know this happened on Behance. This is so cool. Oh, Rob's. Oh my gosh, that's scary looking. That is magnificent. Look at the size of the chin it gave me. It does not know a goatee. Okay, we got to try the wood. Oh, that's horrific. Now you can be head in a box like Jambi and Pee-wee. Oh, this is going to be scary. Styrofoam head. All right. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what we... Oh. It just doesn't know what to do with the goatee. No. Oh, this... Okay, I'm sorry, anybody. This may give you nightmares, but I have to try it. Oh, that's just wrong on so many levels. Okay, let's go with the doggo. I look like a Wookiee. I look like a freaking Wookiee. Why? Let's go with sketch. Doesn't even look like me. Okay. Wow. So we've got our stylization. Ooh, we can go more. What if we go less? Okay. Feature exaggeration. Oh, no. No. Oh, that's horrible. Go back to 0. Cycles? Resolution. Equality. Head only. We're going to turn on our head turns. Let's generate. Oh my gosh, it's generating the head turns. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my gosh. This is... Is anybody still watching? And why? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on, let me calibrate. Anybody new here with Character Animator, first off, you need to make sure you've got calibrate. As you can see right now, it's trying to track it. It has the correct microphone. It's using a camera. No, this is not beta neural filters. This is Character Animator. So I'm going to be looking at the screen and hitting the calibrate button. There we go. Now it's calibrated. And while it's taking the voice in, it's doing, oh my gosh, it's doing the head turn. It's following, I actually go into lip sync. We've got audio input. And I know this is where I'm going to get in. Shawn, hello, welcome in. Okay. I want to see this rig. Wow. So it's got, here's my layers. Got my head, a little bit of a body, background. All right. Well, Rob, since, yeah, this is not good. I am not a fan of this. What we have been working on, and this is anybody else that's coming in right now that has not seen Character Animator. If I go into my Character Animators, we can open up our Ogre, and what I've been creating is a character in Illustrator, then bringing it into Character Animator and creating these movies here. Hello, my name is Glenn, and I'm here to apply for the Easter Ogre job. A little friend told me about it. So that was all recorded in Character Animator. This one, hi, it's Glenn again. As you can see, I got the Easter Ogre job. It's tough. I keep dropping the eggs and they bust, and then I step in it and I gotta clean my foot off. It's a tough job, and my boss is not happy about it. So again, the background is generated in Firefly. The Ogre itself was generated in Adobe Illustrator using Firefly, and then rigged in Character Animator, and all recorded in Character Animator. So that's where we're kind of at right now. And I need to get out of this. This is not doing it for me. This is just... No. Why is my head... I mean, I guess this is because when I was doing the recording, I was moving so much. Okay, so what I've learned is if you are going to be doing this at all, and you want to generate your own character, and do the characterization, make sure to hold your head straight. Wow. Wow, let's get it back into the home. We need to come up to File and jump into Puppet Maker. This is initially. It tracks your face. Muhammad, yep. Let me get back into here. Or Shawn, sorry about that. As you can see, it's actually tracking my eyes, my eyebrows. It's my eye movement, my blinks, my nose, my mouth, and my chin for movement. So even body movement like this. So it's doing facial recognition tracking up here for your camera and also your microphone. And so that's when again for this one, and well, I'm not recording. Hi, it's Glenn again. As you can see, I got the Easter Ogre job. It's tough. I keep dropping the eggs and they bust, and then So the movements, it's tracking my vocal, and it's also tracking my mouth, and also the limbs. Let me click on the ogre here. Now, as you can see, it's tracking me right now, and it's tracking my head movement. I can move the arms. I can move the legs. I can move the legs around. It has, if you look closely at the ears and the hair, it actually has some I'm drawing a blank movement within those. If I hit A, it brings up an axe because I generated that. If I hit R, it brings up some rabbit ears. If I hit B, it brings up the basket. And physics. And then P, our parrot, comes up right there. So our parrot also has physics, so it moves around a little bit. And yeah, that's Character Animator. No. There is no AI in this. It is fully tracking my face here. And let's go into lip sync. We've got audio input. So if I turn off my microphone, now it's not following it. So it's the mouth movements are actually tracking. And let's come down here. If I go in, coming here, let's zoom in. The vocals that it's recording here on this track, here's my audio track. You can see it's saying, okay, here are the letters. So I've created all these different mouths. And so these are the mouths that are being used. At this moment, it's saying ah. And so it doesn't have the words, but it has which mouth layer that it's using for that audio. So, yeah. Hopefully that explains things. Okay. Back to home. Puppet Maker. And so I'm just going to scroll through these a little bit, see if we've got a sloth or something with a beak that we may be able to steal. What do we got for animals? See, all these animals are 3/4 mode though. Got a lot of fun stuff. Past the mouth. That we had choices. Nope, this guy's only got one mouth. Stomach, torso, legs, tails. I'm on the wrong side. Sorry about that, people. Okay, here's a bunch of new ones that I have not seen. We've got pen, rectangle, circle. Now, Devlin, I agree, but the idea is the fact that you can take your puppet in And let me change sides. Take your puppet in. Hi, Bruce's mom. Photoshop or Illustrator and make something like that. So it's a pre-made puppet. Hi, Bruce's mom. Pre-rigged puppet. And that's what we're looking at here. And so it makes things easy to go in and adjust colors, you know, just different everything. Sharks I saw. Fuzzy. Berry. Yeah, I highly recommend not using a puppet straight out. Only because you can, you know, customize it yourself. That's it. Harvest their paint. Not getting any beaks. Now I know beaks are gonna be tough. I don't think Character Animator is gonna be helping me out at all here. It is not. Nope. All right. Me. Wrong button. Semi, hello? I am just seeing what we've got for assets. If I draw something in Illustrator, can I animate it with this software? Yes. Within, yes. Nobody said puffin. Said puffin. Okay, here we go. I'd love a duck. General, hello. So here is from the Adobe community. We've got a series of mouths. Now let's jump over into Illustrator and our god feather. So for those of you coming in, Shawn, this is for you. Okay. I'm getting close to the end for today, but let's say you want to make a puppet. All right. Great. You want to make a puppet. You are in Adobe Illustrator. That's great. You've got your image here. You've got the character that you created. The most important thing, Shawn, hello. The most important thing, do I have my ogre open? I do. Here we go. Is how the character is layered. Okay. Now, of course, you were thinking about making a puppet in the sense of like a paper puppet. So you need overlapping for pins. That way, if you move, because if you're like this, here's your shoulder blade and here's your arm. If you move, all of a sudden you got a gap here. So there has to be overlap. And so you have to think this all through. And within the layer, you've got your character, you've got your head, you've got your body, then your right arm, left arm, your body, left leg, right leg, depending upon what you want. And the pluses make it if it's independent or not. So you actually have to get in and do that properly. Now, here's my ogre. And as you can see, I've got, you know, a little bit. But if I get into my rigging, if you look here, you will see, and if I click on our ogre, let me jump on my ogre character. Right here above my head, it tells me this is an Illustrator file. Now, this puppet, this matches the layers exactly in Illustrator. So I can click on this Illustrator button, open this up in Illustrator, and let me close this guy down. Don't save. Get back into Character Animator. Yes, imagine a paper doll with braids and you can understand. Okay, so we've got our ogre selected up here. I'm going to open this up and boom, here it is. I don't care about artboards right now. So at this point, let me get, what do we have here? What should I do really quick? We're running out of time. Let's open up our left arm. Got my rabbit ears basket. Okay. Smoke. Here's the smoke. So I've created a layered action. So it's going to go through, and what's going to happen is this layer of smoke is going to turn on, and then the basket, it will turn off and the basket will be there. So if I wanted to come in here to this layer and we do, let's grab this and we're gonna make it, I'm gonna cancel out of that. I want the pure white. Wow, you are. Okay, grabbing. Oh, it's grouped. That's what's happening. Okay, so we've got that. And let's put a stroke on it. Oof. Oof. We're going to put stroke, make it big. Okay. There we go. Now you can see we have done something. It's ugly, but Command S to save. Now let's get back over into Character Animator. Now it's updating automatically, and I did not turn on the smoke. So let's get back over here, making sure that that is on. Now Command S, that layer had to be on. Get back over to Character Animator, and boom, where's my smoke? Left arm. Smoke basket. There we go. There it is. So you can see it updates. It's linked to that. So let's get that stroke off. Command Z. Wow. There we go. My Illustrator is not happy right now. We're going to hit Command S. We're going to save that. Jumping back over into Character Animator, let that update, and there we go. Okay. So hopefully that answers your questions. This takes a bunch of work. It's not easy if you actually... I'm going to have to take a look at that. I'm going to leave that open. Jumping over into my YouTube channel, going over to the lives. I've been working on this for a month. So for 1 month, I've been working on this. Done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including today 9. So probably, I don't know, 18 hours. No, 9, yeah, maybe 18 hours on this project. So, all right. Speaking of that, if anybody wants to watch this replay, jump on over to my YouTube channel, subscribe to me, and as soon as I'm done, it will be up. You won't have to wait 2 hours like you do on Behance. It looks more easy. Thank you for the explanation. Here's the thing. Now, within Adobe Express, you have a very simple general. You have a very simple version of Character Animator. Now, also, let's jump back over into Character Animator. Let's go ahead, hit home. Up here, I'm working in the Pro version. So if I want to jump over into the starter, I can click on starter, and now it's going to do something really simple. I can grab any of these puppets, or I can import a puppet. You don't have the rigging, you don't have control, but it's going to be more like what is in Adobe Express. So it is fun though. So happy I saved my first InDesign Cloud document. It works. Have you tried Firefly in InDesign? Jack and I this week will be doing it. And the cool thing, I gotta tell you, the cool thing that I like is InDesign, you can make a shape, and no other app can you do this. You can make a shape, let's say an oval. You can prompt it, and it will actually put the photo text to image in the shape. It sounds so simple and straightforward, but nobody else does it. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, let's jump back in. I still need to learn how to work Illustrator, getting there. Thanks for this. So happy I found this on Behance. Well, welcome in. Remember, if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask. What I am going to be working on is I need to rig. I need to get the correct layers. Well, I need to deal with the coloring first of our parrot. For those of you coming in late, this parrot is the one within our character animator right now. And I've generated a new parrot that I may want to rig. So I need to work on the mouth, the beak, and then we'll be able to rig it and get it in the correct layers. We've got our ogre, and I still haven't made a decision which sloth that I want. I don't know. So okay, just checking chat. But we're gonna have to actually rig this, and I need to figure out the mouthing for that also, which is going to be time. Rigged just like your giveaways. Who's going to Creative Pro this year? I am going virtually. This will be my 5th year. Show off. Okay. This is a cloud document, so I can go ahead and close it. Our God Feather is already saved, so we're good to go there. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna make a screenshot because I need a thumbnail. And I think I am gonna call it a day. General's upset. He's never won my giveaways because he's never entered them. All right. In 2 hours, I don't even know what we're going to be working on today. We've checked that out really quick. in 2 hours, please join Jack and I on the Firefly Discord, where let me look what I'm going to be doing. Won't see anything. I can tell I'm tired. We're doing a kind of Cinco de Mayo Devlin, clever Devlin inspired Cinco de Mayo taco truck. I have no idea, but it's not Cinco de Mayo, but it's getting close. I thought saying hi was enough. So 2 hours, we will be on the Firefly Discord. I don't know if I'm going to be working, where I'm going to be working. We'll see. But, all right. Mona says, hubby's birthday is Cinco de Mayo. That's cool. Go get some rest. Yeah, my brain is hurting. Okay, everybody, I want to thank you for showing up today. This project is going to take some time. I can tell you right now, we've got a lot going on. We have 2 of 7 scenes already recorded. We have 5 more scenes. We're building the characters. We're going to be building the backgrounds, everything else, and then doing the recordings. Playing with the characterization, that was new and kind of scary. So, dang. If I do not see you on the Firefly Discord, make sure to join Adobe Live later today. And oh, Paul Tranny is going to be up as on the creative kickoff. That is in 4 hours or 5 hours. What time is it? It's 3 hours. So we have Paul up. Oh, cool. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I hope to see you all later. Have a good day. Bye, everyone. Yes, Paul Tranny. My God, it's Paul.